Hello, welcome to Story Time with Owo Blow. And today's story promised to be interesting. And as you know, the stories we discuss here are realities. Yes, I mean realities. And the people that have told me to tell their stories want advice. So they want people to advise them because they're in a state of dilemma. So, and we need your advice as you hear the stories so that you can make the people that really have the story to make a good decision in this life events that might have happened to them. So let's dig into the stories. So the story for today is that of a 35-year-old lady who got married like 7 years ago. So she says, I got married 7 years ago and my husband traveled to the United States of America 3 years after our marriage. We do not have any child together because we purposely did not want to have one. He's always been trying to travel out of the country, so he felt that having a child might delay that or might complicate that. So he told me, like, let's wait, let's plan. When we get outside of the country, we will then be able to have our own children. And which I think that was reasonable enough, and then I agreed to it. So, but before marriage, he's been trying, and then after marriage, he continued to try to get himself out of the country. But now that we were married, he wanted to get us out of the country. But fortunately and unfortunately, the visa clicked. But that why I said fortunately and unfortunately is because it clicked for only him, but not for me. Not like I was refused, but the kind of thing he did was for only him alone, because we tried together and it wasn't working. So he did for himself alone and it worked. And then he left the country just about 3 years into our marriage. And the plan was for him to get there and sort out for his papers and then come back to pick me or send for me, either ways. However, it's been 5 years now, almost 5 years now, and nothing as such has happened. We still communicate. He's not been able to come to the country. He's not done my papers for me. I'm still here. I'm married to him. I'm wearing wedding ring up and down. And I'm married but single. That is what it is. I'm married but single. Now, recently, why I'm in a state of dilemma is because recently my husband reached out to me and said he has something to tell me. He said, if we want this marriage to work, I need to allow him to marry somebody else in abroad because he needs to get papers. And if he marries that person, then he's going to then divorce that person later on, and then he's going to then do my own papers, and then I'm going to join him abroad. So he said he's seeking for my permission to do this. I've been in a state of dilemma because I don't know what to tell him. And I'm even thinking, is this medicine after death? Maybe he has even done it and is just trying to tell me this is what he's done. I don't know. I'm confused. I've had many suitors. Even after he left, I've had so many people telling me they want to get married to me. They want to marry me. I should leave my husband. I've had friends advising me that, oh, any guy that travels out, forget it. They're not coming back for you. You are still young. Thank God you don't have a child for him. You better move on with your life. And now here's this man I love and I'm married to. Telling me that I need to do this because I need to get my papers. It's been 5 years, I've not gotten any papers. I need to do this to get my papers. Now I'm in a state of dilemma, I'm in a state of confusion. Because what if I say yes to it? Or what if he's done it already? If I say yes to it, what if he falls in love with that person and never gets back to me? We've heard so many stories. This is the typical traveling abroad stuff. And then most of the time it turns out to be bitter. So it's not like it's new. This has been happening. And that's why people have been advising me that, think well. I have 2 suitors now, 2 eligible men that really wants to marry me. I don't know. I'm confused. Should I just go ahead and pray about it and choose one of them and move on with my life and tell him you can go ahead whatever you want to do? I really love this man. I've spent almost 8 years of my life waiting for him. So I don't know what to do. Please, I do not know what to do. I'm in a state of dilemma.